a lemon from our wonderful lemon tree. No, lemon tree. Well, let me just tell you, today we have an important subject, and that's why I'm bringing the VFI news to you today. I want to share with you in this news piece about terror attacks in Israel as well as the war on terror. For we see that on May 5th, as Israelis were celebrating the end of Independence Day, 74 years of Israel's modern state history, but of course we all know Israel is over 3,000 years old. But at the end, 2 Palestinian terrorists attacked innocent Israeli Jews in the ultra-Orthodox city called Elad. It's just east of Tel Aviv. 3 people were killed with axes and a knife. 4 others were injured, 3 of them in serious condition. This all took place at a central park in the community and on a nearby road. In fact, the Israeli driver who unknowingly brought these Palestinians in his car was the first to be murdered. A paramedic volunteer said, and I quote, "Cries for help were heard on every corner." Oh, it's just terrible what sounds they may have heard. But another resident said, quote, "We were in the synagogue when the warden, or the guard at the door, shouted, 'Terrorist, terrorist!' We went outside and we saw one of the terrorists running along a path and hitting anyone and everyone in front of him with an axe to the head. Both of the terrorists were shouting, 'Allahu Akbar,' which in Arabic into English means God is greatest. People, these are demon-possessed killers, ruthless, inspired by satanic rhetoric, but so are those who also praise the attack, such as groups like Hamas and Islamic Jihad. The Hamas terror group, which did not claim responsibility, nevertheless called the attack by these crazed jihadists a heroic attack. In a speech, Islamic Jihad from the Gaza Strip, also supported by Iran, by the way, the global supporter of world terrorism today, also praised the attack as a heroic operation. We now know that a manhunt is underway to find these 2 Palestinian terrorists who may have gone back to their village or city called Jenin, or they may still be out in the forest. So citizens, beware. But please pray that these 2 are apprehended before they can strike again. And we have to understand that the father of all lies, the father of murder, the father of terrorism is someone known as Satan. So let's pray against these attacks before they can even come to fruition. Since March 22nd, 2022 now, 19 Israelis have been killed in terrorist attacks and many, many more wounded. The result in this case are many more children who are left without fathers, sometimes mothers, and sometimes are left orphans. It's traumatic. There are many PTSD victims as a result. All 3 victims in this attack were in their 40s, all married. Yonatan Habakkuk, a father of 5 children, now dead. Boaz Gol, a father of 5 children, he's now gone. Oram ben Niftach, a father of 6 from Lod. They no longer have a father. That means that 16 children are without their fathers today. 3 of them are also seriously wounded who were ages 60, 40, and 35. One of the medics, and I quote what he said, it's just heartbreaking. He said, "This is a massacre and a bloodbath that is reminiscent of dark days in the history of Israel. I hope that I and the rest of the emergency services that dealt with the horrific event will be able to return to the routine after the difficult images we saw." Now, you're watching and joining me with VFI News. I would love to hear your comments every week, and please visit our website, visionforisrael.com, because there we are supporting the emergency services throughout Israel, and you can see many other videos on YouTube, Rumble, and all sorts of social media when you look up Vision for Israel. Please write us and also go to our Instagram page and Facebook page as well as the website. Now, this is why our support is so important, because we've already now contributed, donated 5 ambulances, 5 motorcycles, and a blood mobile, and will continue to do more as you stand and partner with us. Foreign Minister Yair Lapid said, quote, "A murderous attack in Elad shocks the heart and soul. I send heartfelt condolences to the families who lost their loved ones tonight. We will not succumb to terrorism. Terrorists cannot scare us. The security forces will catch the killers and those who sent them and hold them accountable. We will continue to fight together for our independence and the security of the citizens of Israel." Prime Minister Naftali Bennett said, quote, "Our enemies have embarked on a murderous campaign against Jews, wherever they are. Their goal is to break our spirit, but they will fail. We will lay our hands on the terrorists and their supportive surroundings, and they will pay the price." Well, you know, as an ex-rocker and a lover of classic rock and roll music, there is a song that Queen wrote, and I can never get this chorus out of my mind. Another one bites the dust, another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too, the terrorist bites the dust. Well, I added that word. Well, have we entered globally a new age and game of lawlessness? We will continue the news next week. In the meantime, let's apprehend those terrorists.